Hello and welcome back to the Green Sage. Today's video will be transformational advice from your ancestors. And this will actually be a two-part message. The second part will be a video of how are you transforming? So the hope is that you receive these messages from your ancestors and then use that in your transformation process that you're trying to manifest. So let's get into it. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Choose a pile or multiple piles that resonate with you. Find your timestamps in the description box and then fast forward to your messages. I'll see you in pile 1. Okay, pile 1. Your ancestor message that you also chose here is Animal Guardian. Trust your instincts. That's your advice. That's your ultimate advice. I want to say that you are someone who's very intuitive, very in tune. You may consider yourself an empath or a starseed, or just know somewhere in your core that you're meant to be in some sort of healing field, something that helps people, not hurts people, right? And what your ancestors are wanting you to know is that you have amazing instincts. It is innately built into you, and it's time for you to trust it. You may need to do some healing around your solar plexus chakra, your sacral, and your root chakras. But also with this, you may be seeing any of these animals that are in the card. There's a baby fawn, looks like a raven perhaps, an owl, and then a black panther. The black panther could just be any black cat. You may be seeing those around you. Those are reassurances from your ancestors that yes, you are on the right track. You may have a black cat of your own. All validation, all signs to you from your ancestors that you are on the right track, that you know what you're doing. So don't second guess yourself. You have the wisdom, all the wisdom that you need. This is beautiful. You've gained all the tools that you need. I'm seeing each of these animals, like the fawn as the cups. I'm seeing this bird as the swords, yeah. The panther as the wands, and the owl there, that wisdom as your pentacle. I want to say that you have acquired all of the tools that you need for this next part of your journey. So trust yourself. When you make a decision, be solid in it. Don't waver. Don't go back and forth, because whatever you decide at this moment, you have all the tools that you need, all the tools at your disposal to get through it, to thrive in it even. Maybe you've had some fears around money, around security, stability. Maybe you have had some experiences within your life that have really made you question yourself and doubt yourself. But what your ancestors want you to know right now is that you've learned all the lessons. So now it's time to take those lessons, right, and leave the rest that no longer serves you. Leave the pain behind. Leave the thoughts of the mistakes that you've made in the past. Leave behind the painful words, actions that people may have taken against you. Leave behind your own mistakes of perhaps trusting the wrong people or taking a job that was not, for your best and highest good, that didn't fill your cup. Leave behind all your past mistakes and worries and fears, because now you know something new. And now I feel like it's your time to take all of that, right? And to walk the walk, so to speak. That's beautiful. Your angel message out says, gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. The advice that your ancestors and angels there want to give to you is that it's time to open your heart. It's okay to open your heart again. It's okay to allow yourself to trust, to allow yourself to have the boundaries that you need maybe to navigate this next stage of your life a bit easier. Open your heart and your arms to receiving the gifts that the universe is trying to flow into you, trying to bring into you. It's okay to trust it. Whoa. As within, so without. And you have done some amazing work on yourself. So know that and trust it. Our next card out is I Remember, Soul Plan, the Fated Life versus the Destiny Life. I have actually never seen this card, but I think it's really fitting and very perfect. The advice for you is to remember who you are. Remember the dreams and wishes and goals that you maybe had on your heart before all the things came in to make you doubt yourself. You might be interested in doing some Akashic records, readings or meditations, maybe past life regressions even. But there is a plan that your soul made when you incarnated in this body. And there is a destiny there. I want to say your advice is to follow your instincts, because you're about to move into your life purpose. And you may even have some options that have already popped up for you or soon will pop up that maybe they seem almost too good to be true. Or you just have options that have come in that have made you really question things and doubt it. Not know if you could trust it or which way is the right way. But there's a destiny that you planned for yourself. And it's hidden within the depths of you. All of that information is stored in you. And your advice is to tap into that. For me, I always want to say that there's a difference between fate and destiny, right? Destiny is where you are always meant to end up as long as you don't give up. So, right? And fate is basically the consequences of the choices that we make along that path. You can change your fate at any moment by choosing to make different choices. You may even change your fate so it is easier and smoother and less stressful for you, right? By making different choices. But you're always going to end up where you're going to end up. It's just whether or not you're going to do that happily and graciously, or if the universe is going to have to drag you there kicking and screaming. I feel like you maybe have gone through very, 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 very many tough lessons, pile one. But they were all for a purpose. They were all for your destiny. And right now, you're being called to really look at your life in review, to reflect upon your life, and to, I want to say, harvest all of those lessons that you have learned. Cultivate all of those little things that you've picked up on. Put down the wands and carry only the things that are meant for you to carry, which are those lessons. And when you put those lessons to use, you make a choice to only make decisions, right? Or to make the best decisions based on those lessons that you learned. That's when you can really open up and welcome in these gifts from God. And you no longer have to doubt yourself or question yourself. But like anything, this takes training. Right now, I feel like you have the training wheels on, and the angels are helping you to ease into it. You're being called to remember who you are at your core. And when you do that, it will slowly begin to get easier to trust your instincts, because the choices that you make will yield you different results. And they will validate your decisions going forward. So open up and allow yourself to receive those gifts. Receive the opportunities that are coming into you. Don't be afraid to reach out your hands and take them. Next card out. Time to go. 45. 45 reduces to a 9. So that tells me that you are right there. All you have to do is make this choice to head in a new direction, to head in this direction of, I want to say, what you're trying to manifest into your life. To no longer be afraid to go after it, to doubt yourself, to question if you are worthy or deserving of it. Because I feel like at this point in your journey, you know you are worthy and deserving. Now you just have to walk the walk and put in the action. Make the right decisions based on the previous knowledge that you have learned. And head into something new. It's scary, right? Because look, I mean, she's walking towards this door and there's clouds all around. It's really kind of hard to see. Change is scary. But the change that's coming in for you are literally gifts from God. So allow them to come in. Be ready to move when they do come in. It's time to leave behind the past. Like I said, let go of what no longer serves you from those memories. Don't hold on to any pain or anger. I feel like you've already been doing that. I feel like you've been finding lots of forgiveness. Allow any residual feelings or low vibe energies that pop up that make you feel sad, make you feel angry, make you feel scared. Allow yourself to feel them, find the lessons in them, and then release them. Because it's time for you to go to a new place. I want to say it's time for you to go to the world that you dreamt up for yourself. And this dream that you've had on your heart, whether you consciously remember it or not, it is what has kept you going. I feel like you are that wounded warrior. I wouldn't be surprised if 9 of Wands wants to pop out right now for you. But I feel like that's where you're coming from. You are fresh, in that battle, on that battlefield. And there's only one more step. You're about to call in this beautiful ending to a painful cycle. And that ending transforms into your new beginning. You just have to trust your instincts and head that way. Your tarot card out is the Ace of Wands. Oh, Ace of Swords. I don't know why I just said Ace of Wands. This is you taking the bull by the horns and just making a decision and heading there. This is also you possibly tapping into your Akashic records or past life regressions. There could be something that sparks a memory. A memory of something that you need to cut away from your life, release. There may even be some cords that you need to cut so that you can finally move towards what it is that you're manifesting. I also feel like, though, that you will be receiving some sort of epiphany that helps you to remember who you are, helps you to remember your destiny. There may be something that you are wanting to speak on, about. Are you wanting to share what you've learned? Oh, maybe the advice is to share what you've learned with others. But mostly what I'm feeling is this is you just making that decision to move into a new direction, to finally say, I'm done. I'm ready. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for the next adventure. And to trust yourself in that. Trust yourself in that. Your bottom of the deck energy is this Ten of Swords. This is you questioning, doubting, worrying, stressing it out, or stressing whatever it is. This change that's trying to come in for you. That's your 10 and your ending and your new beginning right there. Once you put down these swords, once you decide to see your life, I want to say, from a new perspective, from a new lens, you will be ready and you will be able to that will be you stepping into trusting yourself and really remembering and knowing who you are. Because these things, they're clouding your judgment. They're keeping you afraid. I want to say these are sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, right? Yeah, words do hurt. These might be the words that people have said to you, the ways that people have treated you, the ways that people have hurt you even, and just not even cared in the least bit. This is you finally releasing all of that. Releasing all the projections that people put onto you. This is you also releasing your addictions. This is you choosing to not give in to anxiety, not give in to worry, not go back to past events and revisit those and traumatize yourself all over again. This is you not distracting yourself so that you don't have to deal with issues. You're being called to be more present in the moment. Your advice is to be more present in the moment, to not numb yourself, distract yourself with devices, substances, right? Addictions, just low vibe energies, worry, anxiety, stress, all of that. Those are things that we bring about in our own minds. And once you choose to cut those away and look at life from a different perspective, it will be much easier to trust yourself and to trust the process. Your next card that fell out is the bonus card. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. That's what your angels want to tell you, what your ancestors want to tell you. They are so proud of you. They think that you are such a badass, and you are such a badass. You're probably healing generational traumas that no one else had the courage to stand up and do. And that may be why you question yourself, why you doubt your instincts, because you're the first one to do it. But that was your destiny. I'm getting the tingles all over as I say that. So someone's feeling that. That was your destiny, and you've known it probably since you were a child. And now you're about to fulfill it. And it's scary, but it's going to be so beautiful and so amazing. And if you think about it that way and see it that way, it will be that way. Your mind is one of your most powerful gifts. Actually, it is your most powerful gift. Your mind has the ability to create order and create chaos. Maybe you created chaos in the past for yourself, but that's only because you didn't know then what you know now. You did not have the tools then that you do now. And now you can choose to create order. Your next card out was the Empress. This is you. You've been manifesting this. You've been bringing this in for yourself. You've been patient, I want to say, and just really devoted and committed to doing the work on yourself. And it's about to pay off. Take all of that knowledge, all the tools that you acquired, and do what the Empress would do, right? The feminine energy, it receives in other energy and it transmutes it and transforms it into something new, something different, into new life. You're transmuting all of that pain from the past, all of that worry, heartache, turmoil. You're transmuting that into a new life for yourself. A new, more balanced, reciprocal, blessed life. And then the final card that you received is the Nine of Pentacles. It's time to reap your harvest. Don't be scared to reach out and take the gifts that the universe is trying to bring into you. So pile one. I feel like that just closes it out so perfectly there. Time to go. Time to head to your abundance. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if this resonated with you. Make sure to also go and check out this video on how are you transforming. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much. Bye. Pile 2, or if you chose this Guardian Angel card, these will be your messages. So your first card out, your ancestor message actually, is the Guardian Angel. You are not alone. They want you to know that you're not alone, that they are here with you, helping you, guiding you. You may be seeing feathers, especially white feathers. If you do, that is a sign to you that they are there with you. Their advice to you is to realize that you're not alone, that you've never been alone. You've always been connected to the divine. You've always had the help. That you needed. And Okay, they're giving me the image of Harry Potter. I want to say it's the 7th movie where Harry Potter has just killed the Voldemort part that had latched on to him. And he was like in this in between, not quite dead, but not alive either. And Dumbledore is there, if you know these movies. But Dumbledore is there and they're talking. And at one point he says, help will always be given to those who ask. So your angels, your guardian angels, your ancestors are wanting you to ask them for help. I want to say co-create with them, to know that you're not alone in doing all of this by yourself. And another part of that movie, Dumbledore says something like, words are our greatest asset, or our greatest magic, or something like that. I want to say you're being called to speak your truths in some way, to wield the words that come out of your mouth a little bit better. Maybe you're trying to learn how to manifest. You're trying to manifest better. But there's something there to do with your words, and there's something there to do with asking the universe for help, asking for signs, perhaps. Maybe you've asked for signs. Let's get more into your cards. Your angel message out says passion. Archangel Haniel, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. The advice is to find what you are passionate about. And if there is something that you are trying to go after right now, to know that you are not alone in that endeavor, to know that you are being protected and guided through this transformation of maybe becoming more passionate, finding your passions, maybe finding your life purpose, finding that partner if you're seeking a partner, or that best friend, the job that pays the bills and fulfills you, whatever it is that you're searching for, or you're trying to bring into your life, transform in your life. I want to say the advice is to let Jesus take the wheel. Go with the flow. Trust in the universe that your actions that you are taking are not in vain. To know that you are in this beautiful dance with the universe. And even though you can't see it, feel it, touch it, I mean, you can feel it probably if you take the time out to tap into what you're feeling. That's also more advice, is to tap into your feelings, to take a time out. Maybe you're not very grounded right now because you've been trying to do something all yourself, trying to work to make something happen for yourself. But it's not all on you. There's divine timing at play. Maybe you feel like time has been running out, like you have to accomplish something now. You have to make it happen now. Maybe you've been that sort of person that had your life all planned out and it hasn't gone the way that you thought. You're being called to trust in the universe, to work smarter, not harder. You may be interested in listening to some grounding meditations, and also some affirmations around I'm feeling money. I'm feeling an ungrounding and unsettling within the root chakra, and feeling maybe not as secure as you would like to feel in a certain area. You're not alone in that process. Your angels are there. You just need to trust and follow this renewed passion that you have come upon in whatever area of your life that is. Love life, friendships, activism, career, finances. No effing way. I did not look at these before. This is so cool. Next card out, starseed message. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Crazy. You may have been isolating yourself. You're being called to put yourself back out there. There's going to be a connection that comes in. That might be 100% what you are manifesting, is a connection. But you won't find it if you're isolating yourself and, not taking people up on their invitations when they ask you to go out, or just completely disconnecting from people. You might feel alone, but more Harry Potter's coming in. You might be a Harry Potter fan like myself. But I can't even remember. They're not giving me the names of the movies, and I don't know why I can't remember. But it is a part where Luna Lovegood and Harry Potter are in the forest feeding these creatures. I don't even remember what they're called. But she says something to Harry Potter Harry Potter said something like, I'm just so alone or something. And Luna Lovegood says, you're not alone. Basically, she was saying he wasn't alone, and that it is the dark wizards, Voldemort's, that's part of the plan. That if he feels alone and disconnected and like he has no community, then he wins. That's his power, that's his control. So your advice is to not give in to that low vibe, Voldemort-y energy. You may want to go watch Harry Potter. It might really resonate with you. I avoided it like the plague for so long, and I talked mad crap about it. But then as soon as I watched the first video, I was hooked, because it was like my internal feeling, like what I wish I could express to the world of how I felt. It was that in a nutshell. So maybe you will find some things in there that you resonate with as well. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. That is going to lead you to your community, which is what I think you're looking for. Whether that's a singular community, your family, family that you have, or just, a new place to live, a new place, whatever that is for you. You're not alone. And what you're trying to manifest, what you're trying to transform in your life will soon happen. But you have to take the necessary steps in following that and putting yourself back out there and rolling the dice again. Next card out is You Got the Love, Hadarian Energy, Codependency, Boundaries. Maybe you've dealt with some codependency or are dealing with some codependency. That could be addictions, just any low vibe energies really, anxiety, depression, worry, OCD, maybe some fears, some phobias that have made you isolate yourself. You're being called to release any codependency issues, to place better boundaries, speak better boundaries, to tell yourself a different story, that you are not alone, that you are co-creating with the universe, that what is meant for you will come to you. You're going to be learning better boundaries. I wouldn't be surprised if that is part of the transformation that is coming in for you, that is how you're transforming. The advice right now, though, is to release the codependencies, to learn how to put up better boundaries for yourself, whether that's with your thoughts or with people around you. And in doing so, you will be guided towards the community that you seek, towards the community, the people, the friends, the experiences that are worthy of you. You're bringing it in. You're calling it in. It's coming. TikTok. Didn't I say maybe you feel like the time is running out, or like you have to get things done now, or maybe you had your life all planned out and it didn't seem to go fully that way? I was feeling that. You have time. The advice is that you have time, but to also use your time wisely. Don't give in to codependency issues and tendencies. Don't allow those things to throw you off your course. Because if you stay the course and you trust the process and follow the signs, I want to say, that your spiritual team, your ancestors have been bringing to you, you will get to where it is that you want to go. Your next card out, co-create. I felt it. Co-create 40. Before I hop into this one, 3 on here. Always, the 3s always make me think of mind, body, soul. You're being called to take care of your mind. Control your thoughts, right? Don't let them control you. You're being called to connect with your spiritual team, do more meditation, get more grounded, take some time out to enjoy yourself, to relax, but also to make sure that you are taking care of your physical vessel. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, eating as much fresh fruits and vegetables as you can. Because if your body is not feeling well, then your mind immediately doesn't feel well either. And it's like so many of us forget about that connection. It's a lot harder to get yourself up and go if you're feeling sluggish, if your mind is feeling sluggish. So you're being called to really evaluate your life, let go of any codependency issues that you may have, let go of any bad habits, bad patterns. Exercise, get enough sleep, water, nutrition, right? And that will help to lead you to what you're seeking. Use your time wisely. It has not ran out. Anything is still possible at this point in the game. But then to this co-create, this 40 reduces to a 4. And that tells me that you are building your foundations. Your ancestors are trying to help you build solid foundations. They're asking you to trust them, to rely upon them, to work in conjunction with them. Control your thoughts. Control the things that you can control, right? The serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I want to say, make that your moving mantra. That has been popping up a lot in my readings. So if you watched a previous video where that came out for you, please let me know in the comment section. You're being asked to trust, to let go of the thoughts right? The things that make you want to self-medicate, to numb yourself so you don't have to feel. Because in doing so, that prevents us from being able to listen to our ancestors. That prevents us from being able to feel that we are not alone. But also, when you release these codependencies, these low vibe energies, people, habits, patterns, you make way for this new community to come in. And Spirit is asking you to do your part of that so they can divinely guide and align everything else on the other side for you. You've got the love. It's out there waiting for you. What you are seeking is also seeking you. But in order for you to get there, you must first release some other things to make room. I want to say you have the stamina and the knowledge to bring in whatever you are trying to bring into your life, whatever you're trying to transform into your life. But the reason it hasn't been working thus far is because you're not doing everything that you can to allow it to come into you. That's even the thoughts of being impatient, right? Like, when is it coming in? It's taking forever. Even those thoughts, those things slow you down. So stay more in the present and be grateful. Find gratitude in every moment. That is also how you can co-create and bring in what you are trying to bring in faster. Your first card out is the Queen of Pentacles. Focus on what it is that you want, not what you don't want. Focus on how great it's going to be when you have this thing that you're working towards, not how long it's taking. Follow the signs. Like that. This white rabbit makes me think of Alice in Wonderland. So maybe that's a movie that you are really drawn to as well. You may be interested in going to watch Alice in Wonderland, or also The Matrix. You may be into The Matrix or want to go watch The Matrix. But that, follow the white rabbit. The universe is there trying to send you signs, trying to send you signals. But I want to say that you are so in your head. You're doubting it so much and pushing against it that you can't even fully read the signs, follow the signs. You have to let go of the low vibe energies, the overthinking, negativity, addictions, anxiety, worry, and focus on what it is that you want. Next card out is the World. You're coming into completion. You are ending a cycle. Maybe you've prayed about helping to end this cycle, helping to end this struggle of feeling alone, of feeling like you have no home. You're coming home. I don't know what that song is, but I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the tears of yesterday. I know my kingdom awaits, and they've forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home. You're coming home to yourself. You're coming home to your connection with the universe and to your own community. But first, you have to allow this cycle that you are currently in, any codependencies, any lack of boundaries, any low vibe, addictive behavior, bad habits. You have to release that and start something new to bring in a new result. Your final card out is the Four of Wands. This is your connection coming in. This is you allowing the past, maybe toxic connections, people, places, things that no longer serve you. The advice is to let those go. Because in doing so, you're going to bring in a new, beautiful start. This could be a soulmate. This could be a best friend, a romantic partner. It could even be a new job or career or business. But whatever it is, it's stable and it's secure. But you first have to release what is unstable. Look, bottom of the deck energy, 10 of Wands. It's time to release what is no longer yours to carry. I feel like you may need to do some inner child healing. Maybe there's something there that is blocking you and making this manifestation take a little bit longer. But it also could be actual people, places, and things around you currently as well. It's time to lay down the burdens, lay down the projections that other people have placed onto you. Let go of this need to, I want to say, micromanage and control everything, because you can't. You have to work in unison with the universe. You have to work in conjunction and co-create with the universe. And you're never going to fully be able to know what they have up their sleeve or what they have in the works in the background for you. So all you can do is focus on your health, focus on your lifestyle. Letting go of any of those low vibe energies, codependencies, addictions, toxic people, and wait for the signs. So, pile 2. If these messages have resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to leave a donation for your free general reading, there's a link in the description box. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. Goodbye. Pile 3. If you chose this drum ancestor card, these will be your messages. The message says dream and journey. Your advice right now is to allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to see yourself in this new place that you want to be in. This new version of yourself. You may not even know exactly what you want this new version of yourself to look like. So maybe even journal it. Write it out. What is that? Make it plain for the world to see. I'm not getting that full phrase. But speak it into existence is the advice that I feel your ancestors are wanting to give you. Don't just think about it. But also think about it, right? Allow yourself to dream of a new world. But also make it plain on paper for the world to see. Is that the phrase? Maybe you have been making some vision boards. Maybe, actually, your advice is to make a vision board. Your advice is to journal, to write down what your goals are. So you can, map out your journey? Yes, write down what your goals are so you can map out the journey that you would like to take. Looking at things from a new perspective, a new point of view, a more positive, open point of view of thinking that yes, miracles do happen, dreams do come true. Next card out, angel message. Creative writing. I was just saying to write it. Archangel Gabriel, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. Maybe you've been wanting to write a book. Maybe you have a blog or some sort of platform, or want a blog or some sort of platform where you get to share your messages with the world. Even if you're not, even if that's not what you want, write it down. Allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to manifest what it is that you're trying to manifest into your life. Maybe, like I said, you don't even have a clear picture of what that is because you haven't actually ever taken the time to really sit with yourself and make a practical plan of what that's going to look like, how that would be. Your next card out says the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. There's something about you. I want to say it's something in your writing, perhaps, if you're drawn to be a writer of some sort or use your voice for something. But either way, this is saying you have something unique and precious about you that the world needs to see. And you can no longer hide yourself away, dim your light, and not allow yourself to go after what it is that you want, not allow yourself to dream. You may have some gifts that you would like to share with the world that you already know about. Maybe you want to write a story about your life. Write a book about the things that you have learned and help others. Maybe you've been afraid to do so. That could be because you don't have a practical plan. You don't actually know how that would look, how you would go about accomplishing that, what steps you would need to take in order to work with the universe to get there. It's time to let yourself be seen. It's time to put yourself out there. To do something different so you can get a new result, which is this dream and new adventure that you are seeking. Next card out. Wow, the Fates. 17 reduces to an 8 in numerology. You may have been drawn to pile 1. But this tells me that you are fated for abundance. 8 is the number of abundance, the Fates. And not so much fated. You're destined. I explained the difference that I have between fate and destiny in pile 1. So you might be interested in watching that. But for me, your destiny is where you're always meant to end up. Your fate is the consequences or the reactions, the chain reactions to the choices that you make. You may be meant to be a creative writer. You're meant somehow to share your unique nature, your unique gifts with the world. But how you choose to go about that determines how smooth your path will be, how happy and blissful it will be, or how chaotic and tumultuous and filled with turmoil. You're still destined to get to that creative writing or whatever it is that you feel that you are destined for. Your fate, you choose your fate, so to speak. So allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to make that vision board, to write it into your journal, to put it, in your prosperity journal if you do that. Manifest. Make plain, make it clear what you want out of life, what you are expecting, how you want to feel when you get there. Whatever this manifestation is. Your next card out. Wow, blessed. 22. I just got the chills for you. I am feeling so called to read both of these, but you are blessed. You're blessed by the universe. You're being called to release the feeling of not feeling as though you are blessed. Release the feeling, release any negative thinking that you may have, that you are not destined for the things that you have on your heart, because you are. You are so freaking blessed. We have 22 popping up with the master numbers. You might be interested in looking up master number 22 and angel number 22. You have your ancestors around. You have the archangel Gabriel and more, I'm feeling, around. And the ascended masters all working with you. So allow yourself to dream. Maybe if you are newly heading out on some sort of new journey already, journal it. Write about it. Whatever it is that keeps coming to your head, that keeps popping into your head, I feel like it wants to get down on paper. It wants to get out of your head and, I don't know, sit elsewhere, that energy. So allow that to happen. That is your advice. The fates. Fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. You may have also been drawn to watch Pile 2. In Pile 2, we talked about the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your experiences concerning prosperity and abundance are beyond your personal control right now. You are being invited to accept what is unreservedly. This could be a temporary situation seemingly thrust upon you by outside forces, but there is an underlying purpose you can't see that has been determined by the fates. It could be a situation you are unprepared for, and you may not understand how it will benefit you in the moment. Do not fight the situation, ride it out, and see where it leads. Surrender to it, and the serenity you need to make good choices from here on out will be given to you. You will indeed flourish. Whatever you're going through right now, don't let your thoughts take control of you. Don't allow negative thinking to take control of you. Be open to what is coming in for you. If you need to release that energy somehow, then write it out. I feel like somewhere down the line, those writings will be very important for you. You may be able to sell them, start a business structure with it. I don't know. I don't know what it is for you, but it's important. So your advice is to write down all the things that come into your head right now. You may be receiving ideas about business ideas, about... Okay, pile 3. The messages got cut off. My phone died. But nothing happens by coincidence, right? And what that tells me is that I feel like where you're at in life right now, you feel like it's a detour, but it's really the break that you need in order to really allow yourself to dream about your journey ahead and what you want to bring in, and to get in touch with your inner knowing on what maybe your life purpose is, your destiny. And when my phone died, it took a while for it to come back on. So I went and made myself a cup of tea. And I feel like that is your advice right now, is to allow yourself to just flow. Don't overthink it. Don't stress it. If you do have those worries, those fears, write them down. Get them out of your being, out of your energetic field. Because you're at this place right now where you can dream, and you can really begin to bring those dreams, those manifestations into fruition. But you have to accept this pause, you accept this time out that you may feel like you're in. You may still be busy as hell right now, but it might not be busy as hell at what you want it to be doing, what you hope to be doing. But whatever you're going through right now, it serves a purpose. It serves a purpose that gets you to these dreams that you have on your heart. So the video, I'd actually read this part of the video for you, the blessed card 22, and that cut out. So I'm going to read that now. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected grace, that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. That's what's coming into you if you're not already in the thick of it or about to embark upon it. Unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now, and don't forget to share them. Write out this journey that you're on, because I feel like there's going to be some amazing, like miraculous type things that you may not even fully believe them until you write it down and get those words out somehow, or speak it out. There's going to be some amazing things that are coming in for you, that are destined for you. You're in this process of being able to change your fate. You're in this process of being able to dream up a new dream, a new life for yourself. And that's simply by the choices that you make. So dream about that easy road. Dream about the easy path ahead, the joyous one, where you accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, where you get to be yourself and not have to hide your light for anyone. The first tarot card that came out for you was the Nine of Wands. And if you were drawn to, okay, I'm going to say this. If you had a hard time choosing the piles, I suggest you go back and watch all of them, because I felt like this wanted to come out in pile 2. Like, you are this wounded warrior. You have been doing the work. You have been fighting the good fight. I want to say you've been doing the healing work. You're probably still doing some healing work. You have done your work on your own self-worth and maybe around money and finances. Now it's time to allow yourself to dream of that, of the blessed new beginnings that you want to bring into yourself. Be courageous. Go after it. You're at the end. The next step for you is to allow yourself to dream and to take the action to go after whatever it is that you want. Another 9 out for you. Nine of Swords. Your advice is to release the worries, the stress, the struggle, the self-doubt, the self-criticism, the negative things that other people may have said to you, the ways that people may have hurt you. Write about it, perhaps. Maybe you're meant to write a book about that, write a blog about that, and start helping other people. But your advice right now is to not overstress yourself, not to put yourself in this energy of stressing and overthinking and not being able to sleep because you are still focused on the battles that happened in the past. You're past that point now. I want to say you've really been doing a lot of work to balance out your karma. And now you're coming into this new blessed, fated beginning that you brought in by your own design, by your own choices. You chose to head a different direction, or choose to head a different direction, choose to do things differently, choose to look at life more positively, like these dreams really are there waiting for you, because they are. They're destined for you. They're fated for you. Bottom of the deck energy is the Seven of Cups. Wow, followed by the Seven of Pentacles. You have ascended masters all around you right now. Pretty soon, if you're not already in this energy of having options, you're going to go from this overstressing, worrying, not feeling secure, not feeling safe, not feeling seen, not feeling heard, not feeling valued, perhaps, to making a decision of choosing you. And when you do that, the options will open up to you. When you do that, you will be able to start on this new path of whatever it is that you're wanting to head down. And it's going to be a prosperous one. Head into that new direction that you seek. Put those blinders on. Don't let the past, the worries, the last battles stop you. Because there's a powerful moment coming in for you. A blessed, fated, destined event that's going to put you back on the throne. So dream big, little one, and watch your ships come in. Pile 3, these have been your messages. If this resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you would like to leave a donation for your free general reading, there's a link in the description box. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. Goodbye.